Leo, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 20th through to the 26th. Let's just jump straight in here and see what's going on with here. You got the Hangman on your overall energies. We're just coming into Sagittarius here, and it could be looking at things in a good way, but definitely in a good way, using your inner force. This is what I'm getting off of here. Using your inner force, that was the King of Cups that just jumped out, so I just thought I'd tell you. Using your inner force to sort of like look at things in a different way. Yeah, you get the Page of Swords. You seem to be getting that a lot, I think. Page of Swords, new ideas within your relationship side. I think this ties in, if this ties in with seeing things in a different way, seeing things like in regards to your force, as I said, sort of like using your fire, but also using your earth, which is at your base. So being passionate about getting things done and being involved in things. And I think this is where it's going to stimulate a lot of, lovely ideas for you and any sort of relationships that you consider worth investing in around you at the moment. On the universe, how's the universe influencing here? There's a lot of detail. I think you need to get obsessive about the engagement that you're doing within the relationships that are around you. That's what I get off of that. You need to be really involved. You really need to be, you really need to be involved and be connected with the situation where it's almost as if like you're being obsessive about the situation. It's a fine line, obviously. You don't want to be just kind of like, oh, bleeding hell, there's that Leo again. It's not that way. It's actually being enthusiastic. It's a lot of ideas, I think, that come to it with this enthusiasm for the situation. Where have you come from? The King of Cups just wanted to come back out, didn't it? Just wanted to be there. And I think this is within your relationships around you, with these ideas and this passion and that's what it is, passion and stimulation within the relationship. You're coming at a very sincere place. So allow that sincerity to flow through your engagement and your obsession with the situation. I think, it's being very calm, but really enjoying the moment, I think, within your relationship side. And then you get the Page of Wands. This is where the passions come from, obviously. And exploring those ideas, converting those ideas to those sort of passions there, and exploring the idea of those passions of being involved in it. It's like you're creating a new persona. It's almost as if like there's a persona that's coming out of you that is the real you. It's actually really nice, I think. It makes you feel that, this is how I should be with other people. This is how I should be within the relationships. And this is driving ideas and passions. Yeah, and you will see things completely different because Page is all about opening pathways and learning about things. So you're learning about, in your karmic message is to learn how to mentally apply your passions, basically, by the looks of things. And you've got this beautiful page of, King of Cups at the background, which is giving you that sort of like constant rudder, constant direction for you. On the overall outcome, you get the Hierophant, marriage card, but it's also an understanding. It's a learning card as well. It's a learned card. You've learned how to conduct yourself and to put into place the steps you need to take in order for you to have that success, in order for you to be who you've got to be. I think you'll really enjoy it, which will then mean a lot of people around you will also enjoy you being you within your relationships here. And I think you've got to get a bit obsessive about the smaller detail, the engagement, just having fun, like, I don't know, cleaning up the leaves in the garden. You know what I mean? it's just getting passionate about that sort of thing. That's the little details I think is going to prove to you that you've learned a lot. In your karmic path on your financial side, on your material side, job, business and projects, you get the Four of Cups. It seems like you're going for a new, you're eyeing up a new role, a new job, or a direction for your business. It could well be starting a business as well. But if you've already got a business, it's more sort of taking it in a particular direction. Same thing with projects as well, say like buying a house and stuff like that. It's really condensing things down into a beautiful thing for you. And that comes from the universe. This is on your financial side. So I think it's here is... when you're distilling things, right? When you're let's say you've been in a job for a long time and you've looked back over your career path and you've kind of thought, that I didn't like that. That was a really good period. I was very good on that. I was not so good on that. And I think here the universe is just sort of saying to you, don't ignore the bad stuff. Learn from it. Because otherwise it will just come back and bite you on the backside. That's what I think. So when you're distilling this, you've got to take in all sides. And I think the universe is helping you to see things in a different way. And see actually the positive side of all of it. Even when it is bad. You've obviously put your energy into it. This is meticulous as well. Really concentrating to detail, and you can see this on the relationship side there as well with the Devil card, and this seems to be a running thing as well through this. It's all about the finer detail. When you're looking after one thing really meticulously, it makes your whole product have great value. So if you're looking at that as a job, as a career path, if you look at the finer detail, it makes you a really good end product. So I think concentrating on the end of that, I think is really good. In your future self, you get the Justice card. I don't know why I looked at the Two of Cups, but obviously that's got to be something. If you're going for a job, if you're looking at this new direction, I think if you're thinking about taking a new direction in life in regards to, and it's not a total 180-degree turn here, it is a real sort of precise precision within the direction that you're already going on, as it were. It will bring you good results, not only as in regards to progressing on your career or whatever it is, but also within you, make you feel a lot happier and calmer about things. Time to get on and start planting those seeds. I think that's what you've been working on. You've been working on your seeds basically in the past. And now, the end of this week, I think you've come to this conclusion about your direction that you should be taking. And it's time to get on and do. It's time to get on and do, Leo. It's time to get on and do. And I think that's really good for you. I think it's a really... a lot of the fixed signs have been getting this of... it's almost as if like you're bringing in the spring ready to pounce. That's what I get, a feeling like that as well. It's like you're loading your energy here, ready to activate it. Thank you very much for being here, by the way. I do appreciate your support and all the support you give to this channel, because this platform is not helping. If anything, it's doing the opposite. And I don't understand. I really don't. But hey ho, who understands modern day world anymore? So any support you give to this channel is absolutely brilliant. Thanking you very much for that. Let's just go on with a bit of clarification, shall we? The Hangman, you get the Nine of Cups. I think this is recognizing that good force that is within you. Once you look at the Astroflower and your fire at the top, your earth at the bottom, you've got Taurus that's also bringing in fire down this section here. On this section here, you've got Scorpio that's bringing in a bit of air, so that's really helping things to flow through you. And once you get this motor going within you, I think you're going to see that there's actually a lot of benefits to be had around you. Page of Swords with the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this is the ideas are opening up to abundance. I think within your ideas, I think your ideas are boundless. That's what it is. And once you start fueling them, as I was saying, once you start getting that air coming through this side as well from here, and just after that, you do have sort of like a sort of Libra coming. Is it Libra? Libra coming in through here as well. Bringing in that air as well, which is on your relationship side, is going to fan those ideas, and those ideas are going to lead to ultimate security and abundance in regards to relationships. Look at that, lovers in the air. Finer detail. Yeah, I think this could be. I'm getting like contracty sort of things. It's almost like marriage in a way, and just make sure everybody's really clear about everything and stuff like that. But it's just more than anything else, I think it's finer detail on those beautiful ideas is going to open up that idea to falling in love, basically. And you've got it, and this is where you're coming from there. With the King of Cups, you get the 7 of Wands. I think it's been obvious the path that you need to take in regards to your relationships, in regards to the people that you have around you, that you want around you. And it seems like the path is in front of you. And it comes from your heart a little bit. So, With the Page of Wands, you get the Fool card. It's a bit of a leap of faith. Exploring your passions is trying things out, and that's what the leap of faith is all about. That's what that Fool card is. The beginning of the deck. It's right. It's that starting of that learning process of putting it out there and seeing what comes back, and not being disappointed about some things that just don't come back either, because it is just exploring, experimenting. And I would be very gentle with yourself, really, more than anything else. With the Hierophant, you get the Page of Swords again. So this is what you've learned here. This is what you've learned. It comes up in your karmic message here. This is the overall outcome. And you get the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is that learned religious person that knows how to, or knows the religious steps in order to get to peace and happiness, basically, or dreams or righteous place in the universe. And obviously it's playing into those ideas and converting those ideas into reality within the relationships around you. So if you're looking for someone, I would get involved in the communities around you, the friends, family, and everything like that. Get involved in things. You bring your passions to the table, and I think it'll become very clear to you how you can put yourself in a position where you're likely to find that person. If you're already in a relationship and so forth, I think it's also exploring new avenues with your relationship, and new ideas, and falling back in love. Because that's what being in a long-term relationship is about, really. Being able to fall back in love with the same person again and again and again and again. And that's all about discovering a lot of things within oneself and within the other person. On your financial side, with the 4 of Cups, you get the World card. Yeah, a whole new cycle is coming your way. And the earth offers, or the world offers you everything. As you go from one portal to another, this is what that deciphering is all about. Concentrating things into one cup. And I think you've done that work already. And I think your karmic message here is sort of saying now is the time to start applying it maybe within your life. With the Three of Swords, you get the Sun. I think that recognizing when we do things really badly wrong, when we really do misread something or we get something completely wrong, I think it's good to recognize. Because if you do recognize it, you're only going to learn from it and you won't repeat it. So therefore, happiness will be your guiding star, basically, going forward. With the Eight of Pentacles, you get the Four of Wands. Another marriage card as well, really. Could also be you've worked hard on the finer details for this opportunity that is coming through. You know, working on those finer details there of the Eight of Pentacles. And now you've got the Four of Wands with it. It's like you're bringing together your ideal with the ideal company. Therefore, working for them is like a marriage in a way. And I think you've worked it out within you, and it's now distilling it into that one direction, and taking that decisive direction. And as I said, I think this Justice card, you will be a winner. Well, you get the Devil, and that's running straight through again. The Devil here. From your relationship side is very interesting. There's some real sort of connections between both sides. You could well be starting a business with your partner and so forth. Whatever it is, this Justice, and this is where I think the contracts come into play as well. Justice and the Devil card, it's the devil's in the detail here. If you're looking at starting a new career or a new direction in your business and your projects, make sure that all the contracts are really well in place, that everyone is just. Everyone is in exactly where they should be going, or they should be, in order for it to work, basically. And then it's a case of let's get on and grind it out. Let's get on and do it, which is what the Knight of Pentacles is all about. Woof. I said it seems like you're making a decision, and this is where that comes up there with the Knight of Pentacles, right at the top. The overall outcome here is that choice, is that decision that you're making, because you've distilled. Excuse me a second. Because you've distilled your ideals into one cup, and it's that new sort of cycle that's opening up to you. And I think the decision needs to be made the following week. All of this is all about preparation. You know, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, sorry. The Eight of Pentacles, look at that. They're concentrating, they're preparing. And I think this is where you've come from the past. And in this week here is going from bad to good. And this is maybe what the universe is sort of saying here, is recognizing the bad things that in the future they're going to be absolutely beautiful, because you've got this sort of offering and this opportunity that's coming in for you. So yeah, there you go, Leo. Thanking you very much for being with us. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, you can show your appreciation in many different ways. There's loads of links in the description below. Our sister channel called CYMATIC TV, which is all about energy. You can find us over there as well. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.